and just lost forward. Unfortunate there by the number 32, 31. What a promising play there by Derby Bond. If you have just tuned in, a very good afternoon to you. Yet no score here. Game number 3. Die derde wedstrijd. Die vorige wedstrijd, die Werfetters het gewen met 3-3, 15. Brew Crew kon ongelukkig geen 3 aanteken nie. 'n hartlike goeie middag aan jou. Also, do not forget to like, subscribe to Global Sports Network. It's a solid scrum coming in from both sides. Let's see, they decide not to kick. A very courageous run there by the number 10, the flyer of the game of 10s. Only 5 in that back line. Ball available, a very flat ball there to his mate inside center. That's the first half. Babylon Stewart and Bitter Lekker, yet no score, and also the Derby Bond boys as well. You can be assured some positivity will come from the coaches from both sides. The game of 10s, very cool names as well, very initiative, and the initiation from the teams just so cool. Wellington Bombs, the Collectors as well, Woody Warriors, Spen Callas, Duke Old Boys, Cape Town Spartans. The Wineland 10s, of course, we are now live. A very good afternoon to you if you have just tuned in and joined. Just apologies for the first 2 games due to technical difficulties we had. But we are on. Live and direct, Boland, Landbouskool. It's the Wineland 10s. Goedemiddag, 'n hartlike goeiemiddag. Absolutely great atmosphere. In Paarl, net so in die agterkant van Paarl, Boland Landbouskool. Die derde wedstrijd. It's the Babylon Stewart and Bitter Lekker up against HSD Derby Bond. Yet no score, and it's the first half, the game of 10s, Wineland 10s. 10 minutes aside. Also, do not forget to like, subscribe, and also follow Global Sports Network for your latest results, rugby, coolest news. That is Global Sports, official broadcaster for the Wineland 10s. 2 days, today and also tomorrow. Fantastic atmosphere. Food stalls, drinks, music. So many great games coming still as well. Karoo Cowboys, Wellington Bombs, Atlas, Amadoda, and the Collectors still coming. But for now, it's all eyes on game number 3. That ball was sent very high by the team in white. Of course, the team in orange and navy is HSD Derby Bond. They looked so great with ball in hand in the very first half, but yet no score on the board. First penalty indicating there by the referee. Let's see what the Derby Bond will do with this ball. Ball to boot. Sending that ball very deep with a massive and an awesome kick just outside the 22 of Babylon Stewart and Bitter Lekker. Awesome creativity regarding the team names. Karoo Cowboys, Spen Callas. Early on, it was die Werfetters teen die GWD Brew Crew. En ook bietjie later Cape Town Spartans teen the Kingsmen, Maniacs as well. Well, this is a great attacking opportunity now for the men in orange and navy. Let's see what they can pull off with this ball. Unfortunate, couldn't find his players, but here is a great attacking opportunity for the man in white. Bitter Lekker Kom ons kyk of hulle met hierdie bal bitter lekker kan doen, veral aan die agterlyn. Die eerste helfte het hulle so goed gelyk met bal in die hand. Great offload there on the far right, close to that touchline. So much better from both sides. It's the game of tens. If you're not familiar with the game of tens, it's 10 minutes aside. And also 10 players on the field. 5 in the pack and 5 in the back line. Ongelooflike lekker atmosfeer hier in die Paarl, waarvoor die Boland bekend is, maar nie net die Boland nie, die hele land Suid-Afrika. A great game of rugby and of course great festivities. Here comes the man in orange once again, moving that ball, 3 passes, bumping off 1 player. That tackle looks a bit high. Some of the players just having a word there with the referee, asking, wasn't that a bit high, Mr. Ref? Mr. Ref says, no, play on. It's a penalty to the boys in orange and navy HSD, Derby Bond. 1 player down. Game of tens. Game of tens can be very, very quick. You will see a lot of running. It's not 7s, it's not 15s, but it's 10s. So many conversations all over the world, rugby world, regarding when it comes to scrums as well, the past 5, 6, 7 months. Is there any way we can maybe hopefully get the scrums just a little bit quicker, maybe even put a time clock on the scrums as well? Well, there's 10s for you right now. Fast pace, but also a very medium slow pace as well. Let's see, he's alright, ready to go. 1 player there from the Boland stoor en bitter lekker. Kom ons kyk of hulle met hierdie bal bitter lekker kan doen. Quick tap and go. A big tackle coming in there from Derby Bond boys. Ball available for that scrum off. Decide not to go inside ball. Finding his player at the breakdown. Wow, that ball was stolen, but ruck infringement there indicating by the referee. And yeah, let's see what they will do with this ball. This is also another great attacking opportunity. Yet no score. Nog geen telling op die board nie. Kom ons kyk wat kan gebeur die laaste plus minus 6 minute. The referee just having a few words with the captains. Phenomenal atmosphere. Boland Landbou Hoërskool Sportgronde. Goeiemiddag, 'n hartlike goeiemiddag. My naam is Brent Wayne de Wet. Also do not forget to like, subscribe to Global Sports Network. Quick tap and go. Here comes the boys in white. Quick ball there. Got space on the outside and it looks like it's going to be the first try or not. It was held up. That ball was held up. Unfortunate. Looked very promising for the boys in white. Babylon Stewart. Much better. They're pushing now for their try. Seen there, there's no score on the board yet. Babylon Stewart, but the lekker, they look so great with ball in hand. It is the boys in orange now, the second half, doing all the defending work. Penalty to Derby Bond. Let's see, they're going to have to run here while they decide to run from their own half. Ball available for the scrum off. This looks much better. Saw the gap, a bit of a loose pass there from HSD Derby Bond. And here comes the boys in white once again. That ball was stolen by Derby Bond. Bit of a loose ball and loose play as well. Couple of minutes ago to full time, yet no score. Babylon Stewart and bitter lekker up against the Derby Bond HSD Derby Bond. It is the Winelands 10s net hier by die Boland Landbou Hoërskool Sportgronde. 'n Hartlike goeiemiddag vir jou. Dit is 'n ongelooflike lekker kuier Vrydag, die eerste van 'n splinter nuwe maand, a brand new month as well. What a year it has been, 2024, especially for the game of rugby. So many competitions, the women rugby as well. The URC still taking place. The Boks earlier this year, winning the championships as well. That awesome game against Argentina. And also to not forget the internationals coming up that will take place next week, Saturday. The Springboks, Scotland, Wales and also England. Well, it's all eyes here on games number 3, the Winelands 10s. Let's see if we can get some score on the board here. It's a much better play and a much better run here from the boys in orange and navy, Derby Bond. Ball available, numbers at the back, 31, wide ball to the winger. Trying to find a gap, but find his mates. He found his mate there, bit of a stepping there by the number 15. He's looking for support. It's a penalty to Derby Bond. They would look to take this ball very quickly, seeing that it's a couple of minutes ago to full time, but it looks like someone is down. It's the number 9. This is not a tap and go. Well, they are going for a quick tap and go. For a minute it looked like they were going to the touchline, but no. That is full time. Game number 3, Babylon Storen, bitter lekker. I can put more score on the board. I can put more score on the board, maybe the next game a bit later. Well, we're getting ready for the Karoo Cowboys up against Wellington Bombs, and then Atlas Amadoda up against the Collectors. That will be game number 5. It's the Winelands 10s. A very good afternoon to you. Goeiemiddag. Well, we are getting ready for game number 4. It's the Winelands 10s. Sunny Paarl, lekker warme Vrydag die 1 November. 'n splinter nuwe maand. It's around about 22 degrees Celsius. Game number 4, Wellington Bombs up against the Karoo Cowboys. So dressed in orange is the Wellington Bombs, and Karoo Cowboys will be in yellow. Quick tap and go and a flat ball. Dressed in yellow jerseys, Karoo Cowboys. Let's see if they've got their cowboy hats and their horses ready for this game. It's game number 4, Wineland 10s, 10 minutes apiece. 10 minute count. Ball available now for the boys in yellow. A vicious run there by the big man, but he was chuckled to the ground. Playing down the far right, ball available to the scrum off. A bit of isolation there by the team in orange. First penalty of the game. Quick tap and go. A very, very vicious counter ruck there by the men in orange. That is the Wellington Bombs. Unforced error by the Karoo Cowboys. Out goes the arm by the referee, indicating just a small mistake there by the boys in yellow. It's game number 4, Wineland 10s, Boland Landbouskool High School, right here in Paarl. A very good afternoon to you. Do not forget to like, subscribe also to Global Sports Network for your latest results, fixtures, and so much more. Great atmosphere here in Paarl. In goes that ball. Let's see what they can pull out of the bag with this one. Much better run by the Wellington Bombs. Inside ball by the number 10. A bit of a loose ball, unfortunate. Looked on though, looked very, very promising. Just a hand clap, 1 and 2 there by the men in yellow, Karoo boys, saying yes, let's go, let's do this, boys. It's the first half, 10 minutes aside. And it looks like a very early substitution for the men in yellow, Karoo Cowboys. In goes the ball. It's a great scrum. Well, it was a very solid scrum by the Wellington Bombs, maintaining that scrum, and that's why they got that penalty. Making some meters inside the 22 of the Karoo Cowboys. Ball being released now to the back line. Inside centre, decide not to pass that ball. It's another penalty. It's Karoo boys attacking viciously. Wellington Bomb Squad, the Bombs, doing all the defending work. Playing down that right, nurturing that right side. Scrummy decides to go himself, but it's a massive tackle coming in there by the Wellington Bombs, taking out one of their bombs to make that tackle. And of course out goes the arm by the referee. Some big boys for the Wellington Bombs. It's the Karoo boys dressed in yellow jersey, doing all the attacking work here in the very first half. Also remember, if you are not familiar with the game of 10s, it is 10 minutes aside, and also 10 players on the field, 5 in that pack and 5 in the back line. Rugby 10s becoming very popular now in the last year or two. It's the Wellington Bombs deciding to kick that ball. Clever little play there, massive tackle coming in from the Wellington Bombs. But it's the Cowboys stealing that ball away. The number 9. Showing a courageous play there. Decided to grab that ball and say, let me go myself, and make some meters. Just outside the halfway line, it is the Wellington Bombs now, dressed in orange. First line out of the game as well. Let's see what they can do with this ball. Number 6, and unfortunate. Couldn't find his players there, but For a couple of seconds it looked like it was play on, but referee said nope, that ball was knocked on. Maar nou ja toe, dit is 'n lekker agtermiddag 1 November as die Winelands 10s net hier so by Boland Landbouskool. 'n Hartlike goeie middag. Fantastiese atmosfeer. Nog baie wedstryde wat nog gaan gebeur. Skos, stalletjies, lekker drankies, musiek natuurlik. Teen so 22 grade Celsius. It's the vierde wedstrijd. It's the Karoo Cowboys up against the Wellington Bombs, the boys from Wellington. Nog geen telling op die tellingbord nie. Kom ons kyk, hopelik kan ons nog 'n 3 sien in hierdie eerste helfte. In yellow, coming down the blind side. It is the Cowboys. What a brilliant piece of play now. Big tackles coming in. A very, very awesome tackle being made by the Wellington Bombs. But what about that set piece there? Scrum of not going to the mid side of that field. Decided to go to the blind side. Saw there was space on the blind side, and of course just unfortunate, couldn't manage to get themselves over the try line. Ball available now for the men in orange. That's the Wellington bomb squad, kicking that ball very, very deep all the way to the halfway line. What a great play there. What a phenomenal kick. Well, if you have just tuned in, it is yet no score. Nog geen telling op die tellingbord nie. Karoo Cowboys, Wellington Bombs. Net voor hierdie wedstryd was dit gewees die Babylon Storen bitter lekker span teen die HSD Derby band. En ongelukkig kon hulle ook geen 3 druk vir daardie wedstryd nie. Just shows you both teams, all the teams showing very, very aggression. They're here to play the game of rugby 10s, Winelands 10s, 2024. Well, this is much better. The boys from Wellington, number 13, running down the line viciously, awesomely, and a beautiful, powerful run by the Wellington boys. It is the first try. The coach here on the touch side jumping up and down, and also some players as well. What a magnificent play by the big man. Much better from the Wellington Bombs. They've been defending the first 6-7 minutes. Loose play that came in and of course got them that first try right on half time. That ball also was converted, so 2 points added to the scoreboard. It is Wellington Bombs with 7 points. Karoo Cowboys yet to score. Hopefully they can bounce back in the second half. It is the Winelands 10s happening at the Boland Landbouskool High School. A very good afternoon to you. If you have just joined, hartelijke goeiemiddag. If you are making your way this side, you are in for an awesome treat. Great, phenomenal atmosphere here in Paarl. Net so aan die agterkant van Paarl. We're approaching the festivities as well. What a year it was, 2024, as mentioned earlier on. So much rugby as well on the TV, on the telly. URCs, of course, the nation of South Africa getting ready for the final countdown for 2024 international games coming up next week for the men in green and gold, the Springboks. their international outfits against Scotland, Wales and also England as well. Just to wrap up 2024 championship winners, including World Cup winners as well. What a year it was for the green and gold, for the side of Dr. Rossi Erasmus. Well, we're getting ready for the second half of the game. Game number 4 right here at Boland High School Sports Ground, Rugby Fields. It is the Winelands 10s. Also, do not forget to like, subscribe also to the page of Global Sports Network for your latest results, fixtures and so much more. Game number 4, Karoo Cowboys up against Wellington Bombs. 1 try scored by the Wellington Bombs right on the brink of halftime in the first half. A very good afternoon to you. 'n hartlike goeie middag. My naam is Brent Dwayne de Wet. Of course, the boys in yellow dressed as the Karoo Cowboys. The men in orange, the boys in orange from Wellington. A flat ball, inside ball, one handoff. Wow, what a bit of skill there shown by the number 14. The game of 10s. It's quick, it's fast. But I can guarantee you a lot of strength involved as well. 5 in the pack in the scrum. 5 in the back line. Rugby 10s, 10 minutes aside. Moet sê die Wellington Bombs het 'n skitterende 3 gedruk in daai laaste minuut van die eerste helfte. Let's see, maybe the Karoo Cowboys can bounce back. Massive, huge scrum coming in from the man in orange. It is holding there, indicating by the referee. Referee just indicating as well, just calm down, boys. The Wellington Bombs, they will be looking to send this ball very, very far downfield, and that is exactly what they are doing. What a massive, a monstrous of a kick. Dis 'n reuse skop van die manne van Wellington. Wellington, 'n lekker warme plek, and that's exactly what the boys in Wellington is showcasing here. Warme, vuurwarme rugby. Great, phenomenal attacking opportunity now for the boys in orange. Let's see if they can find some accuracy in this line-out, and they do. Phenomenal. Forming that maul, the rolling maul, going forward, and it's another awesome try by the men in orange. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Try number 2. Waar jy kan sien, dit beteken ongelooflik baie vir die spelers. The game of 10s becoming more and more popular in the country. Rugby 10s, Winelands 10s, Rugby 10s. 10 as jy nie bekend is met die game van 'n 10 nie. 10 minute 'n kant en ook 10 spelers. Natuurlijk 2 punte wat bygevoeg was. Wellington Bombs met 14 punte op die tellingbord. It's the Karoo Cowboys. They're going to have to change gears and try to get themselves just a territory. Line out now for the boys in orange, Wellington. Great with the line out so far. That's a short ball. Clever little play there by Wellington Bombs. Ball comes out on the side of the men in orange. A beautiful little offload there, making the meters a couple of meters away from the try line, looking to get try number 3. Wide ball, space on the outside, and it's another try. Brilliant, absolutely phenomenal by Wellington Bombs. They're here to play. Try number 3. Taking them to 19 points. I have to commend them for their lineouts, because that try came from that lineout. Brilliant lineout. And also a very quick offload there by the second set piece. And then space on the outside, far outside. Created try number 3. Try number 3. 19 points, the men in orange. It's the Wellington Bombs with a steady lead, 21 points. 21 punte. Gaan nou 'n bietjie moeilik wees vir die ouens in geel. What a break here by the scrum of the number 9. Pure brilliance. Or let me rather say champagne rugby at its best. Nommer 9 op die try. Wellington Bombs. Individual brilliance. Take a bow. And that is, of course, try number 4. That's, of course, a very, very easy conversion as well. The boys in orange leading with 28 points, and the Karoo Cowboys yet to score. Let's see. It looks like it's... Is it a try or not? But it's all the Wellington Bombs. That ball flies very deep. Wellington Bombs now on the attack again. A very awesome, courageous run there by the Wellington Bombs. A massive and a strong run by the big man. Playing down the right side now, down the touch, and here comes the Wellington Bombs again. Making all the running, and it's the Cowboys that's doing all the defending currently. Another penalty. Karoo Cowboys just giving away too many penalties. But it's the Wellington Bombs showing a tremendous skill and speed and aggression as well, especially with ball in hand. And here they come again, lurking and searching for try number 5. Let's see if they can possibly get that. Looking for the gaps, cut the gap, wide ball, another try number 5 for the Wellington Bombs, the men in orange. Taking them now to a massive 33 lead. It is the Winelands 10s. A very good afternoon to you if you have just tuned in. Lekker in die agterkant van Paarl, ons omtrent so 22 grade Celsius, 'n ongelooflike lekker atmosfeer. En dit is die eindtelling. Wellington Bombs with a very impressive performance. Oh wow. Round about 5 tries they scored. The Karoo Cowboys completely outplayed in game number 4. Getting ready for game number 5, Atlas Amadoda up against the Collectors. It is the Winelands 10s, Wynland. Also do not forget to like, subscribe also to Global Sports Network for your latest rugby fixtures and also results. A very good afternoon to you, Moluweni. Goeiemiddag. The game before that, it was Babylon Stewart and Bitter Lekker up against HSD Derby Bond. They couldn't score any tries in that game. And the one before that, die Werf Etters wat 3-3 gedruk het teen die GWD Brew Crew. Well, we're getting ready for game number 5, so stand by. Because we have to take our break, bro. You know how it works. We can, yeah, bro. That's why it's obviously It is game number 5 here at the Wineland tents. White and green, the West Coast tune against the tune squad. And they will be dressed in orange and black. West Coast with the white jersey. Orange and black is the tune squad. 'n hartlike goeiemiddag is die Wynland 10 Wineland tents. West Coast versus the Tune Squad. First scrum of the game. Lovely little handoff there by one of the members of the Tune Squad. Let's see if they can possibly tune this game. And they won themselves a penalty, quick tap and go, moving that ball lovely to the back line. Maybe, just maybe, one of the mates took his eyes off the ball. It's the first penalty going to the men in white, the West Coast, the Vescus. Quick tap and go by the number 15 to the number 9. That tackle looked a little bit high, but play on, says referee. That ball was lost forward. Game number 5, and awesome atmosphere right here all around the stadium. Wineland tents, Boland Landbouskool Sports Ground. A very good afternoon to you. If you have just tuned in, so many games still coming up right after this game. In goes the ball, a massive and a steady scrum. Ball available to the man in orange. Let's see what they can pull off. Big strong run. His bus is full. Lovely placed for the number 6, with the number 6 on his jersey. Playing down at the midfield right now, the man in orange. That's the Tune Squad. They are tuning things here. A lovely little run there by the man in orange, but just couldn't find his mate. A bit of an out of jail card for the man in white. Die manne van die Weskus. Kom ons kyk wat hulle kan doen en hulle kry nog 'n strafskop. But what a courageous play there by the Tune Squad. The man in orange and black. A finding touch just outside the halfway line. The men in white. It will be the first line out as well. Let's see what they can pull off. Getting hopefully the line out going. Bolding the phases. And hopefully getting the first try. on the scoreboard. It is the Wineland 10s. If you're not familiar with the Wineland 10s or the 10, the game of 10s, it is 10 minutes aside, 5 men in the pack and also 5 men on the back line. What a great run by the number 1. He's looking for support, but he can see that try line himself as well. Unfortunate indication there by the referee. He was holding on to that ball, but take a bow. The man with the number 1 on his jersey, at the back of his jersey. What a great run. Well, the boys are here to play early on as well. The Wellington Bombs winning 33, and the Karoo Cowboys, unfortunate, couldn't score any tries in that match. That was the previous game. Early on as well. Die span wat genoem word die Werfetters, hulle 3-3 gedruk teen die GWD Brew Crew. So much cool names. Great initiations by the 10s. The 10 squads. Well, here comes the man in orange. What a great run running down the left side. It is a very, very awesome try indeed.
Right, guys, call play. We need you urgently on the dodgeball court. No one has to miss your game. We can please get you guys on the court. Call play. We need you on the dodgeball court. We've got about 2 minutes before we have to move on.
Unfortunate, no conversion. It is the Tune squad with the first try. West Coast, of course, in white jerseys. That was a great run by the Tune squad. Well, they've been tuning the first couple of minutes. Ongelooflike lekker atmosfeer hier in die Paarl. Boland hoors. Daai bal ongelukkig word wild uitgeruk na die kantlyn. And also the referee indicating that's it, lads, that's the end of the first half. 1 try coming from the man in orange, and that was the Tune squad. The West Coast yet to score. Hopefully they can get some tries on the board in the second half. A very good afternoon to you. Hartlike goeie middag. Dit is natuurlijk die Boland Landbou Hoërskool Wineland 10s 2024.
Alright guys, in the next 10 seconds, if I don't see some form of call play here, we unfortunately will forfeit your game. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unfortunately, Corpay, your game has been forfeited. So Banana Bounce, we're going to get you guys going with a social game just so that at least you can get your guys' skills going. So we're going to get some social guys up in here, have a friendly toss around. We'll play a couple games and then we will move on in the fixtures. Guys, if we can just make sure that the Bushwhacker Warriors and Easy Wire are ready for the game after this. The Bushwhacker Warriors and Easy Wire. You guys will be after this game. So we're just going to have a quick friendly game here, probably like a best of 2 minutes or 3, just to have some fun. And then we will get the next game between Bushwhacker Warriors and Easy Wire going.
Getting ready for the second half right here at Boland Landbou High School Sports Ground. It is the Wineland 10s 2024, 2024, 'n lekker atmosfeer natuurlik hier in die Boland. Dit is lekker warm, mooie oop blou lug, geen wind, no wind whatsoever. Very good afternoon to you. That ball is sent very high into the Boland skies. It is the man in orange, the Tune squad, up against the West Coast boys with the white jerseys. The Tune squad, of course, leading by 1 try. Scored the very first try in the first half. 10 minutes aside if you're not familiar with the game of tens. Five in the back and 5 in the back line. Let's see what the men in orange can do with this ball. With the number 18th playing the role of the hooker, but that ball was skew, unfortunate. Well, this is going to be a very, very great attacking opportunity for the West Coast. Will be the first scrum of the second half. Three in that front row. In goes the ball, scrum up. What a great try, and of course well deserved as well. It took them a good 11 minutes to put their first score on the board, and of course taking the lead now as well with that conversion, adding the 2 points on the board as well. Die manne van die Weskus en die wit truie, hulle loop voor nou met 7 punte. And of course the man in orange, 5 points. Couldn't convert their try in the first half. The man in white getting ready to kickstart that awesome try that was scored by themselves. Let's see what the man in orange can pull through here. What an awesome run there down the far right. Looking for support, finding one of his players. 2 players in that ruck, that ball available, swinging viciously, courageously. Number 14 dancing around, trying to wiggle his way through. 2 men at that early breakdown. Ball available, playing down the midfield. A very awesome tackle coming in from the number 22 from the West Coast, but it is still the man in orange attacking, searching for try number 2, and they are getting it with a bit of a Superman dive there on the far right. Try number 2, taking them to 10 points. Absolutely phenomenal. All started from that loose play about a minute ago. The Tune squad with a great run down that far right. They had to build again, which they did. Looked so great in that midfield, and then of course playing down the far right to get themselves in for another try and taking them in to another try. The Tune squad now with 10 points, taking the lead, back in the lead. The West Coast 7 gonna have to bounce back now. It's the second half of the game, game number 5. And that is a very great restart by the Tune squad. Playing down the midfield again. Lovely little break, and also find his men on the outside. A bit of a tossing and turning there by the winger. Ball available for the West. Actually the Tune squad. West Coast trailing by 3 points. Of course, just a correction, if you see the scoreboard, it is that try wasn't given in the first half, so it is the Tune squad ahead with 10 points, and West Coast are going to have to now dig themselves out of this sort of hole in the second half with about 7 minutes to play. Hopefully they can bounce back and finish off very strongly. Played so awesomely in the very first half. But it's all the Tune squad so far, running with that ball, passing. And here they come again. Decided to go down the blind side, but nope. Got that ball back again, the number 13 placing that ball very well, but it's the men in white playing now for their lives. They know they have to change the gears. The number 1, he was awesome in the very first half. A man to look out for, very strong, but also with a lot of speed as well. Penalty to the West Coast. Tune squad still ahead with 10 points. It is the second half, tweede helfte. Kom ons kyk wat maak hulle met hierdie bal. Dit is 'n lekker groot sterk poging deur die manne van die Weskus. A great massive tackle coming in now from the number 4 West Tune squad. Running down the blind side, the West Coast, let me see, is managed to pull off that ball, the number 22. Moving that ball viciously is that number 10 once again. Absolutely talented player. Ball available for the man in orange. It is the man in white trying to counter that ruck, but ball available for the man in orange, and they're running down that far right once again, and it's going to be another try. Sensational try. Champagne rugby here at the Boland Landbou High School Sports Ground, Winelands. Try number 3 for the Tune squad. Similar move, and they got rewarded again with try number 3. Taking them to 15 points if you have just tuned in. Let's see what they will do with this ball. Flags stays down. 15 points to the man in orange, and the West goes 7 points. And that is also the final whistle. What a game we had. Absolutely brilliant by the men in orange and black. That is the Tune squad winning the game with 3 tries, no conversions, 15 points. The West Coast 1 try. That first try was denied. Referee just indicating it wasn't a try in the first half. While they bounced back, they did not go lay because they scored 1 try. A very awesome try by the West Coast, but unfortunate, it is the men in orange and black that got away with the win in the end. A very good afternoon to you. It is the Wineland 10s. Lekker hier in die Boland Hoër Landbouskool as jy nou net ingeskakel het. Also, do not forget to follow and like Global Sports Network for your latest fixtures and also results. well, these guys, you know.
GWD or something. Supposed to be, but they fucked up.
Yeah, bro, everything is not. Must be Warriors is Hooligans. Supposed to be. What is that? What are those guys doing? Okay. Did you make it? Well, it's game number 6, Woodies Warriors up against GWD Hooligans. With game number 6 right here at the Winelands tents. 1st of November as well, a splinter nuwe maand. Getting closer to the festivities as well. Game number 6, Winelands tents. Early on we saw some awesome running rugby as well, and you can be assured some more great running rugby will be seen in this game and the games to come as well. A very good afternoon to you.
Light green.
The light green, of course, is the Woodies Warriors and the GWD Hooligans in dark green. En die donkergroen truie. The men in the dark green, of course, GWD Hooligans. First line out, let's see what they can pull out of the bag and hopefully get that line out going, set up that rolling maul, put hopefully the first points on the board. Well, we're going to have to wait and see. The Woody Warriors, they're going to have to do a bit of defending now. Early on we saw as well the dominance by the Wellington bomb squad, winning that match 33 points against the Cowboys as well. Couldn't score any try in that game early on as well. Vroeger ook die werfetters, hulle het gespeel en hulle 3-3 gedruk. 15 punte, GWD Broekeroe kon ongelukkig ook geen punte aanteken nie. Well, if you have just tuned in, all eyes on this game. The man in the dark green jersey. The Hooligans, GWD Hooligans. That lineout wasn't the best of lineouts, but they got that ball away. A bit of a loose ball as well, and an unforced error that came through there. Wel, hierdie dag gaan nog verseker nog lekkerder raak. Die stalletjies, daar is musiek. More and more people are pitching up on this 1st of November. Live music a bit later on as well. First scrum of the game, let's see, game number 6. A solid scrum, but also very vicious from the man in the light green jersey, the Warriors. Unfortunate. Yet no score here at game number 6. Quick tap and go by the men in the light green jersey, trying to run themselves out of their half. Ball available for the scrum off, while standing in the scrum off position with the number 10 written on his back, running back in traffic. Ball still available for the man in light green. Playing in pink, long socks. One of the loose forwards. A very long and wide ball to the winger with the number 13 on his jersey, but that ball went forward and also ripped from one of the players of the Hooligans, the dark green. But it's penalty to the man in the light green. They want to play quickly. That ball not taken on the right mark. Let's see if they will quick tap and go or going for the touch, and that's exactly what they are doing. Going for the touch just outside the half. Once again, also another great attacking opportunity for the man in light green. The Woodies Warriors. All the teams showing great creativity with their names. Babylon Stoor en Bitter Lekker, ook vroeger gespeeld in die Derby Bond. Out comes the ball for the man in light green, running back inside traffic with a very courageous run, but that ball was just a bit all over the place. Managed to hold on to that ball. Let's see what they can create with this ball. There was a bit of space on the outside, bit of loose ball, a bit of work to do for the winger, showing great stepping there. A vicious counter from the man in green at that breakdown at first ruck, but ball still available for the man in light green. A very elusive run once again by the Woody Warriors, but that ball was loose forward. Unforced error there. Some substitutions coming up by the looks of it for the man in dark green. The game of 10s, if you're not familiar with the game of 10s, 5 in that pack and of course 5 in the back line, 10 minutes aside.
The last game between
Winelands en lekker hier in die Paarl, net so in die agterkant van Paarl. Boland Landbou Hoërskool sportsgronde. Ball available for the man in green. Let's see what they can pull off. A big hit. His bus is full. Wow, look at this man going. Finding one player, the number 14, a beautiful little offload to the number 12, tiptoeing down the line. Almost, it looked on for the man in dark green. That is of course the Hooligans, GWD Hooligans. Well, that is of course a message to the boys in light green. Man, we are here to play, boys, we're here to play. Still the first half, and of course yet no score on the board. Just a brand new jersey there for one of the players. I have to mention this, it's hot, but it's also not that hot. It is about 22 degrees Celsius. What a lovely line out. Ball available for the man in lime green, running from very deep. Woody Warriors on the attack now. Ah, that ball was lost forward. Unfortunate, just unfortunate with the number 23 on the back of his jersey.
Alright guys, so on the court currently.
Phenomenal atmosphere. If you are making your way here to the sports grounds of Boland Landbou High School, please be safe on the road. It is the 1st of November, of course it is weekend. Soos hulle sê in Afrikaans, lekker, dit was 'n pyn-naweek gewees, so dit gaan, die paaie gaan natuurlik besig wees, dis Vrydag, as we are approaching as well, the festivities as well, Christmas trimmings as well on everywhere in the shopping malls, restaurants. You can see the atmosphere changing as well. Very good afternoon to you once again. Do not forget to like, subscribe to Global Sports Network. What a year it was as well for the green and gold, the men in green and gold. The Springboks, of course, will finish off their year-end tour in the Northern Hemisphere. Dr. Rossi Rasmus and the Springbok squad will be taking on Scotland, Wales and the men in white at Twickenham, England. Swing low, swing chariot. Early on, Werfetters teen die GWD Brew Crew. Babylon Stoor en Bitter lekker span het gespeeld teen Derby Bond. HSD, the Karoo Cowboys as well against the Wellington Bombs. They completely outplayed the boys in yellow, the Karoo Cowboys, the Wellington Bombs, winning that game 33. And the West goes up against the Tune squad early on as well. Well, game number 6, Woodies Warriors up against GWD Hooligans, the men in dark green. Woody Warriors in the light green with the white stripe as well. Net 'n lekker atmosfeer hier in die Paarl. Kos stalletjies, drankies, kos, musiek. All sorts of different genres as well. Afrikaans, a bit of amapiano, deep house as well. All sorts of rhythms. Well, let's see if these boys can bring the rhythm to this game as well. Game number 6. No score yet. Can be assured they will definitely change the gears now. The man in dark green now on full attack. That's the Hooligans. That's a big, promising run there by the big man. Bumping off one player, but it's a penalty to the men in the dark green. Great attacking opportunity now for them. Let's see the young lad with the number 99 at the back of his jersey, edging closer to the try line, but it was one player there from the Warriors that got in the way. Penalty to the man in dark green, and here they come again, but that penalty wasn't taken on the right spot. Gonna have to go again. Very, very eager now to get some score on the board. Going to the touch with this one. Great attacking opportunity, get that line out going, and also hopefully that driving more. Global Sports Network, the broadcaster for the Wineland 10s. Do not forget to like, follow, subscribe. Global Sports Network. Also help us try to reach that 30k mark. It's a penalty to the men in the light green and white. So let's see if they will run or hopefully send that ball far deep down the field. Well, they're going to run with this ball, showing some great courage. Wanting to run that ball, another penalty to them. Once again, not kicking that ball, decides to run that ball out of their own half, making the meters though. It looks very promising here for the man in light green. Searching for a gap through, no gap. Ah, what a tackle coming in there from the boys in dark green. That's the Hooligans, of course, but it's the man in the light green, the Woody Warriors, still on the attack. Searching for that ball, going to the back line now, running back into traffic, searching, dancing around. Game of 10s can be very elusive as well. What a great run here by the Woody Warriors. It's the number 15. It is absolutely brilliant. Phenomenal try by the man in light green and white. They were searching for gaps. The game of 10s, kind of similar style to the game of 7s as well, but just a bit more stabilized. Not 15s, not 7s, it is 10s. It is the Woody Warriors with the first try, and of course 2 more points added to the scoreboard. Absoluut phenomenaal Daai 3 wat gedruk was. Boland rugby op sy beste. Winelands 10s. 'n Hartlike goeiemiddag. My naam is Dwayne de Wet. Here in the commentary box. Of course, the Woody Warriors, the boys in the light green with the first try here, and also converted the 2 points. The Hooligans, the man in the dark green, they will want to bounce back, and it looked they are doing exactly that, but unfortunate, couldn't find his mate there on the far right. Once again, if you're not familiar with the game of 10s, it is 10 piece, 10 minutes aside, 5 men in that scrum back, and of course 5 men in the back line as well. The game of 10s becoming very, very popular the last 2, 3, 4 years, as mentioned earlier on as well. And of course I had the same conversation in the beginning of the week. So much talk regarding scrums. A lot of people, especially the northern hemisphere, feels like it's taken up so much time, and hopefully so much debate as well. Conferences, can't they put a stopping clock as well on the scrums? Well, it's a game of 10s. That ball was knocked on forward, lost forward by the man in dark. They'll be very, very frustrated by that. And here comes the man in the light green with the white stripe as well. They scored the first try, and they would want to look to stretch that lead. Searching for another gap. Just patience required now for the men in light green as they are looking for another try once again. Ball available still for the man in light green, the number 23. Tees made inside, nurturing down that midfield. Unfortunate, couldn't find his player. There was no support really. And it's a penalty to the man in the light green, not letting go of that ball, not losing that ball in that tackle. Let's see what they will do with this ball. They decide to run, not going for the touch for the lineouts. A bit of a loose ball once again. Big tackle coming in from the man in dark green. But it looks like he got hurt in that tackle he made there. And it's another try though for the man in the light green. The Woody Warriors. Try number 2. That tackle that was made by one of the hooligan players. Just hope that he is okay. Up goes the flag, adding the 2 points to that scoreboard and taking them to 14 points, 14 punte vir die Woody Warriors. GWD Hooligans, hulle sal moet terugveg en behoorlik terugveg. Just one man down with the number 4 at the back of his jersey. That tackle was very vicious though from that number 4. Phenomenal atmosphere here, some lads singing as well. By the looks of it, someone's birthday as well. Happy birthdays coming in. Great atmosphere. DJs. And his food is the beer tents as well. Soft drinks, of course. All around the stadium. Phenomenal atmosphere. Winelands tents. Boland Landbouskool. Some live music now at the live stage as well. And that is the final whistle. Well done to the man in light green. That is the Woody Warriors. They got away with 2 tries and of course converted their tries as well with 14 points. GWD Hooligans, unfortunate, couldn't score any tries. They tried the first half, they also tried the second half, but couldn't pull away with this game. Game number 6 right here at the Winelands 10s, Boland Landbou High School. A very good afternoon to you if you have just tuned in. 'n Hartlike goeie middag aan jou. Fenomenale rugby wat ons al gesien het al, die wedstryde voor dit. So lekker liedjie wat ook hier deurkom, wie het vir jou gesê. It is the Boland Winelands 10s, Boland Landbou High School Sports Grounds. And of course it's a great day, it's a lovely day on the 1st of November. Maar nou kyk, hoe bring hierdie volgende span die atmosfeer van die spelers wat 'n bietjie Dance, moves, wys. What is rugby? It is Boland rugby, Western Cape, South Africa, sunny South Africa, as we are entering now as well summer in South Africa. A very good afternoon to our international viewers as well. Al wat ek kan sê, dit is lekker. Aan die wynlande in die Boland. We are surrounded with wine farms, of course. Landerye, the landscape of the Winelands, Wellington, Paarl area, Stellenbosch as well, the regions. Well, we are getting ready for another awesome game. The man in black and yellow up against the man with jerseys, camouflage as a bit of, it looks like a bit of a sort of wild dogs, soos wille honde, die truie wat hulle aan het. We'll announce who are these two teams in a couple of seconds. Wel, dit is vellies, kortbroeke, musiek. As mentioned earlier, different all sorts of genres as well. Food stalls, drinks available all around the stadium. Phenomenal atmosphere. It's picking up by the minute. Getting ready for another game. The Maniacs up against the Spen Callas. Maniacs dressed in black and yellow. And the Spen Callas in the camouflage. Wat bietjie lyk vir my soos, probeer uitfigure of dit dalk miskien soos 'n tipe van 'n luiperd is of 'n wille hond. Wild dogs maybe. Maybe that's their nicknames. Gonna have to find out. Maybe some of the management that is walking around down here as well. Good afternoon. Game number 7. It is the Wineland 10s, phenomenal atmosphere. Of course, great running rugby we saw early on as well. Vicious tackles coming in, skill, high balls, running rugby. It is 10s if you are not familiar with rugby 10s. 10 minutes aside, 5 in the scrum and of course 5 in the back line. Die rugby tiene wat baie gewild raak oor die laaste 3-4 jaar wat ek gesien het ook myself. Begin wêreldwyd bekend te raak, rugby 10s, rugby 10s. It is quick, it is fast, but it's also very strength that you will see, and that has been shown as well over the past couple of hours. Solid scrum, first scrum of the game. Speed, Callas, flat ball. Show and go by the inside centre. Ball available for the Speed Callas, coming in very viciously. Just inside the 10 meter. That ball has been held up. Brilliantly worked. Done by the Maniacs. The man dressed in yellow and black. Showing great strength. Well, it's going to get better and better as we are progressing. Just after 2 o'clock, 2:30 South African time. If you are viewing as well internationally as well, very good afternoon to you. It is the Wineland 10s, Wynlande 10. Big scrum, but that ball came out on the side of the Spen Callas. Breakdown, solid flat ball by the scrum of the number 2 for the Maniacs, doing a bit of work, groundwork. Kop af, kop neer, aan gaan een van die spelers van die Spen Callas. Net so buitekant die 22 meter lyn. But here comes the Maniacs, the number 21. That a penalty to the Maniacs. Offside play indicating by the referee, number 21, looking for some players. The number 6 is showing a bit of skill there. What a big strong run by the number. He's still going. Oh, he's like the Titanic moving forward, and eventually got bumped into the iceberg. But that ball still available. Number 10. Callas, they had to do a lot of defending. Just those small mistakes. That's haunting them right now. I'm pretty much sure the captain had maybe a few words with them saying, let's settle down, boys. Let's focus on the basics. Get the rocks going, the breakdowns, and hopefully try to get ball in hand and try to get themselves out of their territory, because they've been playing a lot of their rugby in the first half in their half. But now things are changing definitely with a very promising run now by the Spen Callas, looking much better. A very vital tackle that had to be made by the Maniacs there on the far left side. Much better by the Spen Callas, just to try to get themselves confidence, get the confidence going as well. Well, it ain't over, it's far from over yet. A huge second half waiting as well. Maybe that's exactly what I was mentioning. The captain said to the boys in the white and brown, and literally just a couple of seconds after that we saw a vicious run by them, and hopefully they can keep this momentum going, just getting the momentum and the rhythm going, and get back in the second half. Well, it's the second half coming up. That's the end of the first half. 1 try scored by the Maniacs. They were dominating in the very first half, getting the set pieces and set phrases going. They were attacking ball after ball and got them awarded the first half of the game. Second half, the Spen Callas, they're going to have to change the gears and come back stronger. See you in a bit in the second half.
Right guys, and after this will be yellow box, white box, the Bolands up against the Pikachus. And we've got the Planet Fitness team up against Blade Up Coaster. He's ready!
As hy vir nou uit ons ligte struikelblokkie het ons na vore kom, maar die goed hè.
A very good afternoon to you. If you have just joined and tuned in, it is the Wineland 10s happening right here at the Boland Landbou High School Sports Ground. Boland Landbou Hoërskool Sportsgronde. Goeie middag. Moloweni. Ongelooflike lekker atmosfeer. Also, do not forget to like, subscribe as well to Global Sports Network for all your latest fixtures, results, very cool news, sport news, rugby news, you name it. Good afternoon, goedemiddag, my name is Brent Wayne de Wit, sitting here in the commentary box. Game number 7, it is the Woody Warriors up against the GWD Hooligans. Just a correction, Spen Callas up against Maniacs. That was the previous game, the Warriors and the Hooligans. It's the Maniacs, now yellow-black. They scored the very first try in the first half. Let's see if they can multiply that. Here's the ball available, number 1, vicious run. Couple of meters still going, ball available, but it's the Spen Callas a bit too vicious maybe, out of that blocks a bit too quick, indicating there by the referee, offside play. Let's see what will the Maniacs do with this ball. While they are going for a quick tap and go, making some meters just before that try line, positioning themselves very lovely, but unfortunate, it is a penalty to the men in white and brown. And they are also going for a quick tap and go. Big tackle coming in there by the man in yellow and black. It's a race for the ball. Let's see who's got the inside stepping. The man in white and brown so close to that try line. Unfortunate that ball went forward, and it's the man in yellow and black running out of their own half, kicking that ball. Oh, very, very great game, kick. Wow, what a tackle by the number 28. He was chasing after that ball, showing no mercy whatsoever. Just that sort of indication that they want to portray as well to the men in white and brown, saying to them, we are ahead and we are not laying on the slower side, but showing still that we are here to fight and we want to win this game. It is a 2-day competition. Day 1 today, of course, day 2 tomorrow. The Wineland 10s. Still a couple of minutes to go, still a couple of minutes for the men in white and brown to come back and snatch away this win. Well, that is probably what their fans are wanting them to do, to snatch this game away from the Maniacs. It was all the Maniacs in the first half, but it was all the Spen Callas in the second half. And they are hanging on, they are hanging on.
naast me altijd die mensen, dan moet ik over water. Jammer, ik kan niet dansen maken op vrij. En ik schreef die song, ik die plaats van de schreef die song, ik kan niet dansen maken op vrij. Terug, voor mij is dat sorry, maar het is echt minus 5. Vanavond kan ik dansen maken op vrij, ik maak zo. Ik sta en die hoek mooi mee op en mee af. Ergens een plaats komen van die boesmannen. Schaap ze in de vijand om mij zien slaan. Maar ik kan lekker vreemd met het vloekje beginnen. Dan komt maar nooit naar mij toe. Ik sta me zeker. Ik zie het maar niet aan, maar ik kan vrij. Stap samen over, als je lekker niet weet. Hoi, dankie. Ik zie je nou weer. Callas, krijg je een drankje of jullie aan een lekker party. Maak je op, laat het gewoon en krijg je nou weer.
Baie dankie Armand Steenkamp. Veilig ry op toe na Wes toe. Hoe lekker. Ons gaan weer uitsien na Armand en hierna. For now, we want to say thank you to all the event sponsors. Play.co.za, thank you to Old School Group for hosting this wonderful event. SAB Castle, Captain Morgan, Red Bull, Just SA Retirement Fund, Planet Fitness and all the others. There's so many lovely activities happening. Gaan maak 'n draai by die koerstand. Jy kan dalk weer die liefde van jou lewe vind hier by die tuins. En ons sien julle dan later vir die prize giving. Ons hoop julle het julle beste outfits vir vanaand. Fines will take place between 3 and 6. You can go fetch your beers at the main bar on the left and on your right. And we'll see you later.
Tasting. It's a big event, and we are back.
West Coast, White Moss, Atlas, I don't know.
Big event indeed, massive event. We are back online once again. A very good afternoon to you. West Coast, the men in white, Atlas, Amadoda in black and red. While the man in white is dominating, they dominated the very first half of the game. Let's see if the man in black and red can find a way through this defensive line from the men in white and black. The West Coast, of course. Here they come. The number 15 showing great pace and great speed, including phenomenal talent. And it's their first try for the men in black and red, Atlas Amadoda. That was absolutely sensational. And that's, of course, their first try on the scoreboard. Also 2 points added to the scoreboard. A very good afternoon to you if you have just tuned in. It's the Winelands 10s. And here comes the man in white and black again. That run looked very, very promising down here, the far right side, but Atlas Amadoda managed to shut him down completely. They are up ahead with the lead 10 points, and Atlas Amadoda 7 points. Just scored that try a couple of seconds ago. A very good afternoon to you. First line out in the second half. Let's see what they can produce with this ball. Phenomenal. Number 7 moving that ball beautifully to the back. A bit of a loose pass. Looks a little bit scrappy there from Atlas Amadoda. Penalty to the Wessels boys. Here they come again, just outside the 10-meter line. Ball available now. Got a bit of isolated there, a bit of vicious sort of countering coming in from Atlas Amadoda. Caught there by Atlas Amadoda, just had to maybe just settle in a bit, and they won themselves a penalty here. Let's see what they will do with this ball, maybe go deep and very long. And here comes Atlas Amadoda. Decided to run with that ball. Also, just once again, apologies from the broadcasting production side. Early on, we had a lot of technicality problems. Just once again, asking for apologies there. It's a big event, so a lot of things happening. Different sort of avenues all over the stadium. Just got in. Incorporated with a few other avenues as well. But yeah, we're back on track. A very good afternoon to you. Goeiemiddag, hartlike goeiemiddag. Dit is die Winelands net hier by die Boland Landbouskool. Die man in wit en swart, dit is die West Coast up against the boys in black and red, Atlas Amadoda. They're trailing with a couple of points. Wow, here they come, the young lad just slipping, but managed to present that ball for his team beautifully. Snatched away there, on goes the play, says Mr. Ref. Ball available, number 25 to the back to the 4, inside ball, show and go. 14 still rumbling his way through that midfield. Countered by the West Coast, and let's see. Not releasing that ball really, but nothing from the ref really. Ball available still for Atlas Amadoda, edging closer to the 22-meter line, making the meters. West Coast, they need to defend right now, doing all the defensive work. scored all the tries so far, but it's the men in black and red changing the gears now, taking us to the cinema, Fast and the Furious, number probably 11. Number 7 there, showing a great and a courageous run, edging closer to the try line. Number 12 to his mates, 14 dancing around, stepping inside out. One of the players of the West Coast went so quick over that rock, but couldn't manage to steal away that ball. Let's see if they can manage to get their first try to the number 4. Number 15 showing, going himself. Great try, phenomenal, sensational. And it's their first try for the Atlas Amadoda. Took them a while to get their first try on the board. And eventually they got it. While they got another try earlier on as well. Due to our technicality and the production side, we couldn't manage to broadcast the very first half, but they got 2 tries. Atlas Amadoda, they got the second try now.
Even 15, yeah.
Just correction, the Atlas Amadoda, they are trailing with 7, and of course West Coast 15. And here comes the West Coast once again. Number 15, that tackle looked a bit high, flying in. But it's still available for die manne in wit en swart. Playing beautifully rugby, showing a lot of skill. But also strength as well. Great resilience. Number 15, a ball available, playing down the mid. A big tackle coming in from Atlas Amadoda. They scored a try now, but it's a penalty to them, the men in black and red. Reversing that penalty to the men in white and black. Just going to have to keep it a bit low regarding the tackles. Another tackle coming in. But a penalty as well to the men in white and black. That's the West Coast. They are in the lead currently as we are approaching as well full time. Still going, the number 1, the big number 1. Unfortunate there, that ball was lost forward, and it's full time, right on full time. It is the men in white and black, the West Coast, walking away with this victory. Well done. They played up until the very last second. And I'm pretty much sure they probably are fans of the legendary Elvis Presley. It ain't over till the fat lady sings. A very good afternoon to you. It is Winelands tense. Right here at Boland Landbouskool High School Sports Ground. Phenomenal atmosphere right here all around the stadium. Food, beer, drinks. But it's also very family orientated as well. A lot of families pitching up with their kids. Some great activities happening as well for them. Awesome games all over the stadium, around the field. Entertainment as well. Early on, someone was performing there as well with a great guitar. Some acoustic vibes that came through with a bit of a harmonica as well. I changed the stuff. So it's Duke versus the King. Kingsmen. Who's who, guys, you know? Getting ready for another game. Wineland 10s. Good afternoon to you if you have just tuned in. Phenomenal running rugby we saw early on as well. So many games that took place. GWD Cowboys, Wellington Bombs, the Collectors, Atlas, Amadoda, Woodies, Warriors, the Hooligans as well early on. Babylon, Sturen. So many cool creativity that came through from the names. The teams are looking awesome as well with their different colored jerseys as well. Do not forget to follow, like, subscribe Global Sport Network for your latest fixtures, results as well. 'n hartlike goeiemiddag aan almal ons kykers. Fenominale, fantastiese atmosfeer en dit raak net beter en beter. 1 November. Well, we are getting ready for the Duke Old Boys up against the Kingsmen. The men in white and green, the Duke Old Boys, and the Kingsmen, blue, white and red. Great sportsmanship showing all around the field. You see so many circles with the players gathering, coaches, captains having words, everyone just in the groove and mood, wanting to win, but also enjoying the game as well. Very, very important to enjoy it and just to have fun as well. Mr. Referee says we are ready to get this game going. A very awkward bounce there for the men in blue, red and white. Great massive tackle coming in there from the Duke Old Boys dressed in green and white. And it's of course a very, very early attacking opportunity for them. They do not want to let go of this opportunity for them. Great opportunity, couple of meters away from that try line. Hopefully they can get the first point on the board. Let's have a look and see. Brilliant take, line out steady. Out comes that ball to the first receiver. Presented very well for the scrum off. Might not have the number of the scrum off because it's 10s. 5 in the back, 5 in the back line. All different numbers. You will see the wingy on the left's got the number 24 at the back of his jersey as well. The men in blue and red running deep from their half. The big man making a couple of meters. Let's see, hopefully they will kick downfield. Just a short little grabber kick and the bounce of the rugby ball in his favor. Outside center trying to look for some support. Ball available for the Duke Old Boys, looking great, looking promising. That was just a bit of a all over the show ball there to the outside wing. Maar ja, dit is die Wineland 10. Lekker hier om die veld. Kan 'n mens sien. Dis somer is hier. Unfortunate there by the Kingsmen. Couldn't hold on to that ball, the number 22. It's yet no score. Let's see what both teams can show with the scrum coming up right now. Remember, with the game of 10s, it's 5 in that scrum, 5 in the back line. In goes the ball for the Duke Old Boys, but out comes the ball from the other side, the men in green and white. But it was lost forward, unfortunate by them, the Kingsmen. A bit of an out of jail card because they were ready to attack. It looked like they were just on it for that midfield, looking solid. The back three, winger on the far right, rugby 10s, 5-5 apiece. Also 10-minute aside. If you're not familiar with the game of 10s, a great tackle in to touch just outside the halfway line. Wel, natuurlijk, die stadium raak voller, die veld raak voller, die muziek raak harder. Winelands 10, Boland, Landbouskool, moenie vergeet om te like en ook subscribe, Global Sports Network. Third line out of the game, a bit of a loose ball, but the men in green and white managed to just hold on to that ball. Lovely presentation for them now. The number 6 with a vicious run. One man down, ball available still. Number 14 to his inside mates, but intercepted by the Duke Old Boys, still alive and well, and he is alive, running down the midfield. They need some support now. Ball available, options looking, searching, find these men coming through the inside of that gate. Ball available outside, there's space on the outside. Let's see if they can manage and pull through the very try score. It is on for them just before the try line. On is the play, says Mr. Ref. Thought that ball went a bit forward from the men in blue and red, but no, ball alive and well. They need patience. Patience is required now. Bolding the phases, so important. One pass, wide ball, flat ball to the big man as well, standing in the position of the winger. Edging closer to the try line, let's see. It is the man in green and white, needs to do all the defending work now. A vicious run coming through from one of the backs, and it is the first try going towards the Duke Old Boys. Took them a couple of minutes to get that try going, but they managed to pull it through. Patience were required, and they got it. Well deserved, well rewarded. And up goes the flags as well, adding the 2 points, taking them to 7 points. Kingsmen, it's the Kingsmen getting away with that first try, of course, dominating the men in blue, red, and white. Duke Old Boys playing in white and green. Wow, here they come again. That tackle look a bit high from the man in green and white. And here they come again for sure, and it's a lovely little show and go, stepping in for their second try. Phenomenal, sensational. Kingsmen in for their second try. Unfortunate, no 2 points added to that scoring board. Flag stays down, but they are in a steady lead with 12 points, the Kingsmen. In die Afrikaans hulle mense sê die koningsmanne. Groen en goud, Duke Old Boys yet to score. Hopefully they can come back. They have to change the gears as well. Sending that ball not too high, but managed to catch that ball phenomenally by the green and gold. Stepping, showing and going, not releasing that ball to his outside player. So there was not really much on. That's why he decided, nope, I'm hanging on to this ball and going myself. And of course they got rewarded with a penalty. Discipline required from the men in blue and red. They do not want to give away too many penalties. The men in green and white, it looks like they are changing gears. And of course fighting back very viciously and courageously as well, as they should. Ball still available, live and well for them. Great tackle, technique very low in that tackle, but ball still available for the men in green and white, and they coming, throwing that ball to the outside. Flyer in the winger position. Counter ruck coming in from the men in blue and red. It is the Winelands 10s at its best. One man down for the man in blue and red. It looks like he's hanging onto his shoulder there on the far right side of the field. That is half time. It is all Kingsmen, die koningsmanne met 2-3 op die tellbord, die Duke Old Boys. Hulle sal wel kyk om weer terug te kom in hierdie wedstryd. We are back for the second half. It's the Kingsmen in the lead with 12 points. Duke Old Boys are going to have to come back in the second half, as they probably would want to do. Show some great set pieces in the first half, and that's exactly what they need to capitalize on in the second half. Ball available now, wild and alive for them, for the men in white and green, making some great runs now, just playing inside their half, outside a couple of meters of the halfway line, making some meters. As mentioned earlier, they need patience. Great ball, great set piece, saw the gap, here they come. What we spoke about, what I just mentioned now, exactly what they wanted, what they needed. Set pace, set piece, and also of course finding the gaps. Patience, 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 exactly what they wanted. Got the first points now in the second half. They're back on track. Old Boys, the first try in green and white. That ball was lost forward. Kingsmen in blue and red, white. They are ahead, of course, with 12 points. Just one conversion, converting one of their tries early on. It's the second half, of course, if you're not familiar with the game of 10 minutes apiece, 10 minutes aside. 5 men in that scrum, for also 5 men in the back line. What a great break here from the number 15, Duke Old Boys, showing great courage and a beautiful run, but unfortunately he lost that ball forward. And here comes the Kingsmen as well, with an elusive run. Vicious tackle coming in and was made by the man in white and green. The man in blue and red coming, attacking Kingsmen. They are in the lead. They would want to defend their lead they are having right now, still in that first half and second half as well, because the men in white and green definitely turned up the heat. And here they come, making the meters. Ball presented by the men in blue and red, but there was no one home. It was like the movie Home Alone 3, unfortunate no one at home. But green and white got away with that ball. Penalty as well that was rewarded for the men in white and green. Here they come. The big man making some meters all the way up into the halfway line. Still going. Dit vat omtrent 1 of 2 manne om vir hom tot by die grond te kry. Die bal is nou beskikbaar. Kom ons kyk wat doen hulle met hierdie bal. Great little ball. It was shown to one of the big men and made use of the big man to run through that channel. They are playing, couple of minutes to go to the full-time whistle. They are trailing with a couple of points, and it's an awesome try for the man in white and green. Called them a bit napping there, the man in blue and red. The game of 10s, similar to the game of 7s, not 15s, but it's 10s. Vital 2 points that were required, but not couldn't manage to send that ball through the poles. It looked like it bumped off the upright. Well, they managed to get the 5-pointer. Well, the scores are level here at Boland High School Sports Ground, Sports Field. A very good afternoon to you if you have just tuned and joined. Broadcaster today, Global Sports Network. Do not forget to like, subscribe as well for your latest fixtures, results, and so much more other cool events and activities that are taking place all around Boland, Western Cape region, South Africa as well. Oh, what a lovely little skill there shown by the Kingsmen. Through the back door, offload still going, making some lovely meters now. It's 12-12. Playing right at the level of the halfway mark, and it's the man in green and white coming away with that ball. Let's see if they can capitalize. It looks like it, scoring a try in the far side of the corner, taking the lead. The Duke Old Boys with the phenomenal try, taking them to 17 points. It's going to be a very difficult kick coming right now, but at least they got try number 3. This is what the men in blue, red and white were not looking forward to slack down, because it was all them, the Kingsmen, in the first half of the game, but now it looks like things are changing. And by indication, it is full time by referee. The man in green and white walking away with a victory. The Duke Old Boys, that last phenomenal try that came from them, took them to 17 points, and Kingsmen 12. Unfortunate by the men from blue and red, white dressed. Green and white, it was their day. Groen en wit. Phenomenal rugby. Speaking about green, spoke about it earlier on as well. The men in green and gold, the Springboks, they will also be looking to finish off their tour in the Northern Hemisphere, Wales, Scotland, England, from next week. Dr. Rassie Erasmus, already there in the Northern Hemisphere. URC as well, swinging with great running rugby. Stormers, the Bull Sharks, and the Lions as well. Great franchises. Northern Hemisphere, Leinster, Ospreys. That competition happening now. Weekends. South Africa. We love our game of rugby. En dit gebeur nou hier, ons sien dat hier by die Boland rugby Winelands lekker musiek. Daar's stalletjies, daar's musiek, daar's kos. Everywhere. Summer as well, it's here, festivities, December. With New Year's and Christmas approaching. Well, we are back with another game, quick as a game of rugby 10 should be. In for the first try, the game is now Cape Town Spartans, and it's the GWD Schmid Heiser. It is quick, it is strength, resilience, speed, technique at its highest level. Different franchises, all representing their awesome individual teams as well. Phenomenal spirit all around the field. It's just phenomenal to watch. Teamwork, team play. The men in blue and white. And the GW Schmid Heiser, they are green and black. Wow. For a couple of seconds I thought it could have been France. Could have been France. The blue and white, especially with one of the mates wearing red socks as well. But it is Cape Town Spartans in blue. It's just so cool to see all the teams with great team spirit, great names as well. Creativity, looking amazing as well. Well, we've been seeing a lot of great running rugby throughout this very first day of the tournament. Day number 2 happening again tomorrow right here at Boland. Landbouskool Winelands 10s. A phenomenal competition. Wow, what a powerful scrum there by GWD. Dominating completely in that very first scrum, showing great, phenomenal strength. That front row showing the skill and the talent why they are in that front row. Don't forget, if you're not familiar with the game of tens, there's only 5 men in that scrum. 5 in the back line as well. Number 29 here by the GWD, closer to the screen on the wing position. No fullback really, but then again it's all up to them, depending on each team how they play and how their format will look for each game. Number 21 by the looks of it, with the ball in hand, the scrum off. Yeah, it's a bit all over. Number 10 here, not flyer, but he's outside center. In goes that ball with another great scrum by the looks of it. He goes blindside, the number 21 scrum up position. Let's see if they can put him to the ground. They do. The man in blue, white, Cape Town Spartans into touch. A very good afternoon to you. If you have just tuned in from wherever you are watching, a very good afternoon to you. Goeiemiddag. Well, here they come. Lovely little backdoor pass from the man in blue and white. But it's the man in green and black capitalizing, countering that ruck. Showing great strength, the man in blue and white. Managing, holding on, but it was an unforced error from the man in blue and white. Well, you're going to have to take your head off for them. They showed great resilience and also just great skill hanging on to that ball. It was a sort of dangerous play from them, but then again showing great strength at that ruck, hanging on to that ball, but unfortunate, just a small error that caused them that sort of mistake. Green and black, great attacking opportunity now for them. Let's see what they can pull out of the bag with this ball. 1 man on the blind side, 3 in the back line, far right. Dominating early on with the scrum. Let's see if they can do that again. We are ready. In goes the ball, massive scrum coming in from Cape Town Spartans, the man in blue and red. A bit of a wild pass and a loose pass, but managed to capitalize on that ball and also hold on to that ball. Wide ball to the outside wing. Isolated in that tackle, but the referee indicating let's come back all the way to the far left. Penalty to the man in blue and white. Not entirely sure what went wrong there, why they got that penalty, but favor for the man in blue and white. They get an out of jail card. Not kicking, well, they can kick, but deciding to run with the ball. Similar to sevens, but just with a slower pace, scene that we've got 3 men extra with a game of sevens. It's just, of course, sevens and tens, making the game slightly slower as well. Wow, what a massive handoff by one of the Cape Town Spartans. Basically saying to his opponent, you are not invited to this party. This is a one-man show. Penalty to the man in green and black. Let's see if they can manage to pull it through and get some points on the board. Ball available now to the man in green and black. It is a try for the GWD Schmid Wiser team. Finally managed to hold on to the ball. Some tired legs, because the tempo of this game is just absolutely phenomenal. Both teams are showing just so phenomenal strength, speed, skill technicality, just absolutely phenomenal. Oh my goodness. One thing for sure, I wouldn't want to be there in that scrum because there's some big boys. Let me just rather be here in the commentary box. It's just so amazing to see the strength that these guys are presenting here at the rugby. The tents of the Wineland tents. Rugby tents is phenomenal. While the men in green and black, they managed to pull through and got the first try as well for themselves. Lovely little ball presented there for the men in blue and white, stepping there on the far left. Running once again inside their own like 22 right now. It's just the green and gold applying so much pressure from them. Show and go, but going to the side of the left. Showing a lot of skill there as well, stepping, not offloading that ball, a penalty to going to the side of the blue and white Spartans. Well, here they come, the men in blue, trying to run themselves out of their half, outside the halfway line now, outside the 22. Let's see what they can do, hopefully get themselves out of the territory of the GWD, the men in green and black. But here comes a very elusive run, caught the men in green, a bit napping, stepping, which way to go? A vital tackle that was made there by the green and gold, but it was still the men in blue, still going. He was looking to the left, looking to the right. Was like his GPS was indicating turn to the left, turn to the right, and eventually it was the men in green and gold that had to come and just say, nope, you are not gonna score here today, mate.
You need to be seen the picture.
It is the men in green and black still in the lead with 14 points. Half time. As mentioned, the men in blue and white, they looked like they were going to score that try, but great defensive work by GWD. second half, of course. A very good afternoon to you. Winelands 10s right here taking place at Boland, Landbouskool High School, sports grounds. Phenomenal atmosphere around the field. A very good afternoon. Goeiemiddag, Moloweni. Also, do not forget to like, subscribe as well to Global Sports Network for your latest results, fixtures, and so much more. Second half under the way, the GWD, the man in green, leading with 14 points, and Cape Town Spartans, the man in blue, and they're looking to get the first try going with a phenomenal and sensational try once again. Third try for them, the man in green and black. Absolutely fantastic champagne rugby. The game of 10s very quick indeed. Let's see if he can convert his try. That try, no, the flags are down, stays down. Well, they've got a steady lead. The men in green and black with 19 points. Cape Town Spartans with blue and white. They're going to have to want to come back strongly and viciously as well. 9 minutes, 10 minutes apiece if you're not familiar with the game of 10s. Gereed om weer daai bal lekker hoog in die lug te sit. Maar nee, lekker laag hierdie keer deur GWD. Kom ons kyk wat maak die manne in blou en wit. Hier kom hulle. Een van die spelers moet van baie diep hardloop met 'n goeie skop. Lekker diep en word ver teruggesit. Quick throw in, quick line out from the men in green and black. They want to play. They want to put more points on the board. Here they come. Running down the far left. Ball available, but counter rock by the men in blue. One pass, another inside ball, vicious run, turning, tossing, making some meters, just outside the 22. Ball not available, penalty goes to the men, towards the men in black and green. They are in the lead with a steady lead, 19 points. 8 minutes to go to full time. Let's see if the man in blue can bounce back. Quick tap and go now from the man in green and black. Stepping. Number 15, inside ball. He saw the gap and he took it. He was not going to wait and waste any time. Another try for the GWD now. They are changing gears and they are now going further and further, putting further and further away now regarding the scoreboard. 2 more points added to the scoring board. That was a very easy conversion and he got it as well. Well, it's a steady lead for GWD, Cape Town Spartans. They've got a massive mountain to climb now. They're going to have to get their hiking boots, their hiking gear to climb this Mount Everest. Well, nothing is impossible. All things are possible, we know. Just have to get ball in hand and try to get that ball to the backs. They've got some awesome speedsters, the Cape Town Spartans, just unable to manage to get that ball going. While here they have the ball in hand once again. Going to have to run once again. Another unforced error. Just so much pressure that's being applied from the men in green and black. That's why they can't manage to get that ball going. It's just a focused green and black team, not allowing their opponents whatsoever to get that ball going. And it's because of that sort of focus, applying so much pressure, that the man in blue take their eye off the ball because of that pressure. Vicious and also very aggressive as well. In goes the ball, another attacking opportunity, once again another try, phenomenal going down the back line, sorry, not back line, the blind side. No one at home. Just some tired legs maybe from the men in blue, the Cape Town boys. For a couple of seconds in the beginning I thought maybe, just maybe, it was the French international side. Up goes the flags, what a kick, phenomenal conversion. Nee, die manne in groen en swart het definitief gekom om te speel. Groot telling wat hierdie ouens nou op die tellingbord het. Het gaan baie moeilik wees vir die manne in blou en wit om terug te veg. Sien dat daar nog net so 'n paar minute is om te gaan. Dit is die Winelands 10. Boland Landbouskool, moenie vergeet om ook te like, subscribe. 'n Groot vat wat nou daar inkom, 'n duikslag van nommer 21 van die groen en goud. Strafskop vir die Cape Town Spartans. Hulle hardloop met hierdie bal. Hou 'n bietjie lank. Vas met daardie bal en hy word uiteindelik na die grond toe gebring en dit is weer eens 'n strafskop vir die manne in groen en swart. Foute wat Cape Town Spartans bietjie hard tref. Maar hier kom die manne in groen en goud, GWD. It looked on for them. There was an opening gap for them, but unfortunate, just lost that ball forward. Well done to the men in green and black. That is GWD. Kind of similar performance early on by the Wellington Bomb squad as well. The Wellington Bombs that won 33. Karoo Cowboys couldn't score any tries in that game early on. Atlas, Amadoda as well, the collectors. Babylon Stewart and also played bitter lekker against HSD Derby Bonds. Vroeger het die werfetters gewen met 3-3 15 punte. GWD Brew Crew as well, that played earlier on as well. Duke Old Boys up against the Kingsmen before that previously as well. Spen, Callas and the Maniacs. As we are slowly but surely approaching day 1. Day 2 tomorrow again, same time, same place. You do not want to miss because there's so much cool activities happening. Here they come again, number 10, phenomenal individual brilliance. The number 10, and it looks like a hamstring there, but it was a great try. They are a force to reckon with, the green and black. They are here to play. Early on as well, I saw them warming up. They looked so focused. Great positivity from the coaching staff as well. The rugby, the 10s just becoming bigger as well, as mentioned earlier on. The 7s has been around for quite a few years, but the 10s now becoming more and more popular. Not just in South Africa, but also worldwide as well. The rugby 10s, the game of 10s, but this is the Winelands 10s. So much rugby happening as well. URC taking place, our international outfit that will take place next week as the Springboks will be taking on the Scottish outfits, Wales, England, all happening. The men in green and gold. Een lekker laabo hierdie keer van die groen en goud, maar hier kom die man in blauw. Kom ons kyk of hulle dalk miskien 'n driekie kan inkry. Maar weer eens net so wille bal wat weer gegooi was deur een van die spelers daarso. Dit is die eindvletjie. En natuurlik wel gedaan. 'n Goeie wedstryd vir die manne in groen en swart. Hulle het ongelooflike rugby gespeel. Goeie drieë gaan druk. Eerste helfte en natuurlik tweede helfte. Dit is die Winelands 10. 10 wat gebeur net hier by Boland Landbouskool. Absolute ongelooflike atmosfeer wat gebeur. Reg rondom die veld, stalletjies, musiek. 'n Somer, blou lig, 22 grade Celsius, fenomenaal. Once again, also do not forget to follow, like, subscribe to Global Sports Network. What is the last game of the day? Atlas Amadoda up against the Collectors. What a game of tense we saw today, what we witnessed today. Phenomenal rugby. Hope you've got your Akayer gear on for tomorrow and to come and watch some amazing rugby, running rugby, as we are closing out today. Day 1, Boland Landbou High School, Sports Grounds, Winelands 10s. That is rugby 10. 10 aside if you're not familiar with the game of 10s, of course. 10 minutes aside. That ball is standing very high, but it did not go the full 10 meters, so it is going to be a short arm penalty to the Collectors. Let's see what they can produce with this ball. It's a given for them. Atlas Amadoda, the man in black and red. Light pink or red, light red is the Collectors. Show and go in the gap, got the gap. Let's see if he can find his man. He's still going. Oh, and eventually he nailed it. He got it through. Phenomenal, phenomenal. Absolutely pure sensation there by the Collectors with the first try on the scoreboard. Last game of the day. Don't forget to like and also subscribe to Global Sports Network. Dit was skitterende rugby nou gewees, lekker hardloop rugby deur die Collectors. Vinnige rugby. Ready for the restart. Massive tackle coming through. A bit of WWE there. But here comes the big man, the number 7 from Atlas Amadoda, with a vicious run. Wow, wow, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, these boys, they came to play. Massive big hits. Let's see what the collectors can come through. Wow, one player, two players still going. Showing great individual brilliance. Presenting that ball amazingly. The number 4 picking up that ball. Lovely ball now here by the collectors. Just couldn't manage to offload that ball. Unfortunate. A bit of out of jail card there for Atlas Amadoda, but it was all on for the collectors. Looks like a bit of early substitutions coming for the collectors in the first 3-4 minutes. Do not forget, it is a 2-day competition taking place. Winelands 10s. Massive scrum coming in from the collectors, but the Atlas Amadoda just managed to get that ball out, and they are still going, running down straight lines. The number 15 showing once again great individuality there. Ball available still for Atlas Amadoda. Running rugby, phenomenal running rugby. Oh, offload, phenomenal as well. Just great to look at, great to watch. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you are definitely in for a treat tomorrow. You do not want to miss it. Come as early as you can. There is great activities as well happening all around the stadium, including live music as well, performances, DJs, food, drinks, stalls everywhere. It's just such a great, phenomenal vibe. Is net fantasties lekker hier in die Paarl, so in die agterkant van Paarl, agter Paarl. Landbou Hoërskool sportgronde, Boland Landbou Hoërskool sportgronde, Paarlberg, berge wat lekker so hier staar reg rondom die veld. Final game of the day. The collectors and also Atlas Amadoda, both teams showing just phenomenal great rugby. Here they come again, the collectors, a bit of a high tackle coming in, out goes the arm by the referee. Yes, it was a bit high, and here comes the collector, show and go, but also saw there was a gap. 1-2 men in for that breakdown. A lovely little run by the number 22, just couldn't manage to offload that ball to one of his mates, and the referee bringing the boys all the way back to that penalty, that high tackle that came in. One man down, just hoping that he is okay. Was a high tackle as well that we saw as well. Always just a lesson learned for the younger players out there, just to keep it low. Early on in the game as well, we saw a lot of beautiful tackles going very low, ankles, just to keep it low. The law of the rugby, rules and regulations that you have to follow. Early on as well in the year, school rugby, I saw just how the young ones are just obeying when it comes to the tackling, you know, keeping it low. You know, I was just so fascinated to see that as well. School rugby, abiding to the laws at a very young age, just discipline, because we see at the bigger games as well that mistakes can cost you vitally. It's the collectors attacking now viciously, hoping to get this first try, going down the blind side. Vicious tackles coming through from Atlas Amadoda. That man again with a great run there, approaching the try line. Out comes the ball to his inside the 10, outside, inside. Lovely little try, man. Oh, well deserved. Took a while, got it in the bag. Easy conversion, adding the 2 points to the scoreboard, taking them to 14 points. The collectors, they are ahead. Sending that ball very high into the Boland Paarl skies. Let's see what Atlas will do with this ball. They decide to run, quick tap and go, presenting that ball, but it's a penalty to the men in black and red, making a couple of meters just before the 22 of the Collectors. Let's see what they can pull off. The number 7 running viciously, presenting that ball lovely at the breakdown, winning themselves another penalty. This is better stuff from the men in black and red. It's the Collectors, they need to do all the defending work now. Vice versa, early on we saw them attacking, but now it's Atlas Amadoda running. Penalty, another, giving away too many penalties, the Collectors. Here they come. Let's see the number 15 to his mates in the corner. Phenomenal try, sensational. First 5 points are up. It is the Wineland 10s happening at Boland High School Sports Grounds. Also, once again, do not forget to like, subscribe to Global Sports Network for your latest fixtures and results. Final game of the day, we are wrapping things up. What a phenomenal day of rugby 10s, Wineland 10s. Do not forget, we are coming back tomorrow. Ready with a kickstart, but it's the Collectors with a very elusive run, a very loose run. They are not wasting any time. Thank you for coming. I'll pick up this ball and I will score this try. Basically writing his own movie script. The Collectors. They will punish you. Kick to come, and over she goes. It's the Collectors now with 21 points, and the Atlas Amadoda managed to score a try. First off, well, before we bounce out, just want to say thank you to everyone that tuned in and enjoyed the game, the competition, day one of the Wineland 10s with us, Global Sport Network, networking as well, networking your way through all the games today and tomorrow as well. Here in Paarl, just outside Paarl, if you are making your way tomorrow, well, today as well, there's a lot of activities happening, live music as well. All different genres, DJs, drinks, foods to buy here all over the stadium. Franchises that pitched up today, just phenomenal to watch and see. Teamwork, team play, captains, team management, just absolutely fantastic to watch. Everyone that got into the spirit of the Wineland 10s today. My name is Brent Dwayne DeWitt in the commentary box. Getting ready for the second half and also the last play of the day. Collectors with a steady lead, 21. Hopefully the Atlas Amadoda can snatch and steal away and steal the party as well. Gonna have to wait and see. Ready to kickstart the second half. The Collector sending that ball very high but also very deep as well. Atlas very good under the high ball, player number 23, and he's kicking and also chasing his own ball and making a tackle. What a play by the youngster, winning themselves, him and his mates, the ball back again. That is just brilliance, absolutely phenomenal. Unfortunate, just a small mistake again. Substitution there coming for the Collectors in the position of the scrum off. Also, do not forget that the game of 10s, 5 in the scrum, in the pack, and also 5 in the back line. Slightly different in comparison to the 7s, the game of 7s. Spoke about this. Oh, what a beautiful, what a strong scrummage there by the Collectors. What a run here, one handoff by the big man, and another one. Thank you for coming, my bus is full. Offloading. Penalty to Atlas Amadoda. It looked so promising to the Collectors. Have to take a bow to that young man outside centre in that position. Quick tap and go by the Atlas number 11 into his inside mate number 4. Wide ball, stepping. Let's see, skill showing. Wow, got the gap, showing pace. Looking for support, finding one of his mates, the number 22. Phenomenal, sensational. Champagne rugby shown by the Atlas Amadoda. The squad in black and red. Two points added to the scoring board, taking them to 12 points. It's the Collectors still in the lead with 21. Nou ja, toe, dit is die laaste wedstrijd wat gebeur. Natuurlijk hier die Winelands Hoërskool Landbou Boland. Sportgronde, sportvelde. Afskop daar, lyk 'n bietjie woerwaai soos hulle sal sê, maar hier kom die Collectors weer. Wat 'n pragtige en 'n sterk loopie, maar daai bal was vorentoe verloor. Ongelukkig. Atlas Amadoda, of course, that scored that try now minutes ago, just to get themselves back into this game, the last game of the day, day 1, Winelands 10s. In goes the ball, and once again a dominating scrum from the Collectors. We've been seeing this throughout this game in the first half and as well now in the second half, completely dominating that scrum. And here they come again, playing down the blind side. Winger, and he's in for another try. Phenomenal, magnificent, spectacular. And that is what you want from your team. It's a team sport after all. The scrumming of the Collectors, the scrum. Loose forwards to front rows as well, dominating completely that scrums. Setting up that set piece, of course, making that ball available for the backs. As we literally just saw now. And that's why they got rewarded with that try. Teamwork, team play by the Collectors, absolutely brilliant. While they are stretching their lead, the Collectors, it's going to take a living miracle for the Atlas Amadoda squad to bounce back and hopefully draw the game or perhaps win the game as well, while all things are possible. But they're going to have to work exceptionally hard to come back. Couple of minutes ago to the full-time whistle. Once again, thank you so much for tuning and joining us today. Baie dankie dat jy ingeskakel het. Ons waardeer dit. Dis die Winelands 10, net so die buitekant agter Paarl, tussen Paarl en Wellington. Fenomenale rugby wat ons gesien het vandag. Phenomenal work of rugby, the game of rugby. Just absolutely fantastic to watch. The game of 10s. Speed, but also a lot of strength. Early on, some tackles, some WWE tackles that we saw as well. Vicious and also aggressive as well. Wel, die partytjie gaan nog aan hier aan die regterkant van die tente. Weer is 'n groot skram wat kom van die collectors en hier kom hulle weer binne buite en is 'n uitstekende 3 weer van die collectors. Hulle maak beslis die krane nou waarwyd oop. Final whistle almost coming to the referee. Atlas Amadoda just playing now really for pride. Well, they've put on a great performance. The collectors, well done lads, well done, as my mates in the UK would say, commentating that side as well, especially the Six Nations. It looks like another try for the lads. Yeah, I think that is probably the whole sum up of the game for the Atlas Amadoda, because it's been tiring. He decides to kick it from the backside to the front. Well, that sums up the game for the collectors and Atlas Amadoda. 42 points. Atlas 12 trailing. Phenomenal game. It's the final game. We'll see you again tomorrow. Ons sal julle weer môre sien met nog 'n wonderlike dag van rugby. Inkosi, baie dankie. Thank you so much. Wow, what a run here by the number 15. Call the collectors a bit napping here. Trying to find some support. He got him 11 stepping, one bit of a show and go and a bit of stepping skill shown by the Atlas Amadoda. Got rewarded with another try. Phenomenal, sensational. It's been a great day at the Winelands tents for all of us, witnessing phenomenal rugby here. Boland, Landbouskool, sportgronde, sportsvelde. Once again, a big thank you to you as well, and from my side as well in the commentary box, Brent. The collectors, one more throw at the dice, perhaps wanting to just see if they can live that cricket bat for a 50, and maybe, just maybe, that tackle looked a bit high. Out goes the arm. Yes, it was high, but the train is still going, and it's another try. It looked like maybe that cricket bat will be lifted for a 50, perhaps. Gonna have to wait and see. That is full time, indicating by the referee 49, 1 point short of that 50. What a performance by the collectors, closing down the day one with an absolutely outstanding day for the Wineland 10s. Once again, thank you so much. In the commentary box, my name is Brent Dwayne. We're going to see you again tomorrow, same time, same place. Also, do not forget to like and subscribe Global Sports Network for day number 2. Well, if you're going to make your way down to the side, please be safe on the roads. It is month end as well. It is weekend. The roads will be busy. So much happening here today. Live music, live DJs, food, drinks to buy, to eat. Well, it's going to be a celebration here today. That I can tell you for sure. Other channel 2, of course, as always, G Sportswear as well. All our sponsors. We want to thank you. That's a wrap for me in the commentary once again. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow.